So maybe he dropped a game a bit earlier on today, but two players who do have a perfect score, Magnus Carlsen and Sam Sevian, who's been in very good form recently. I can confirm Bortnik's on 5.5, on 4 points out of 5.
Got it.
And okay, a Spanish Ruy Lopez. And this is something Magnus was pretty much talking about when we were earlier watching the press conference before his blindfold game against Hikaru. These Spanishes with the bishop coming out to c5. And yeah, it looks like Magnus is going to slow play it. Typical knight maneuvers now incoming around in front of the king to g3. He's been playing these for 25 years, Magnus Carlsen, with a lot of success.
Yeah, Spanish is such a delicate opening, and with so many subtleties, you really have to know your stuff. But if there's one guy who knows this stuff, it's certainly Magnus. But yeah, small moves can make a big difference in the Spanish Ruy Lopez opening. I never got hold of it at all. It's really tricky. I feel like
it's no King's Gambit.
I don't know if that's real or not.
No King's Gambit. Just going all
Bishop
out.
d7. I'm not sure that I love.
Well, is the knight coming to f5 now? Perhaps is that the thing?
I mean, it's all like if I manage at all.
Okay, bishop to a5, a sneaky move, hitting the rook.
Right. I didn't even see that.
Good move. It's blindfold chess again. Sevian's disappeared. And maybe he'll now take with the rook, or maybe he'll take with the bishop, but it is a bit scary to allow the knight in. Okay, Magnus plays more positionally. He wants the light squared bishops off. If those bishops do come off the board, then black might not be so happy to have all of his pawns stuck in dark squares.
That's probably a reasonable move, isn't it? Rook e2, is there any point to that? Maybe trying later on to swing the rook over.
Yeah, so Magnus is, he has some plans. He's familiar with this kind of similar structure that you often get when you're playing the Ruy Lopez a million times in your life. So he can at least use that experience. But Sam Sevian has been playing pretty quickly as well.
Yeah. Playing quickly, confidently, slightly better according to the evaluation bar. Magnus's pawn structure is a bit worse. He has an isolated pawn, so long-term black is doing quite well. It's just about how the game progresses from here. He's hoping to swing his rook across, but the rooks don't have so much backup. He's going to get kicked out now. White's queen would love to be on the A file. That would keep White's rook active. It's going to have to retreat. This is turning. Magnus did say as well in his press conference, against the older players like Magnus, Hikaru, you don't want these fixed pawn structures, these slow maneuvering games, but Sam Sevian's handling it really well so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it strikes me that there's very few pawn breaks in this position, so you have to play with the pieces instead of the pawns. I mean, you can run up with the h pawn, but I just think it gives up the g4 square for the bishop, so you just have to shuffle pieces around, trying to oh, d5, is that a move?
Ooh, that's the big question. It would be a very principled move. What else? There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Breaking the structure even further. Now white has 2 isolated pawns. Black has 1. There's a threat though. Knight to c3.
That's a big threat.
Big threat with the fork.
Queen a1. Do you want to give up the bishop? You can go bishop d2 also, maybe?
Or he can bring his bishop around again.
It's always fun when we kind of say the same things.
Yeah. I mean, those two. It's very reasonable. Yeah, I don't have any advantage here.
Ooh, Magnus not thinking he is better any longer.
Well, then he has a good sense of what the evaluation bar is saying, that it's dead even. A very even position. And as you said, Jon Christian, there's not really any pawn break. So what is he supposed to be doing right now, Magnus, to try to win this game?
Well, Sevian's move currently, maybe some knight to f4 I was thinking about. But yeah, still equal position, but far from a drawish position. Very a lot of life in this game still, and I don't think I would bet on a draw in this game, even though the position is equal.
And Magnus also very often is focused when he does have the perfect score. He has 5 points out of 5. So as long as he has the perfect score and we are many rounds away from the end, he will really try to keep that statistic up and have the possibility of the perfect 11 out of 11. So I've seen him decline draws in situations where he probably shouldn't. And
Magnus has, I've seen him go 11 out of 11 once. Do you know if he has done it more than once?
4 times ever in history. And
4
one of the
times.
times was after they changed the format to this 5 minutes and 0 seconds of increment.
Yeah.
So that was a couple of weeks ago that he managed that as the only person who's done it after they changed the time format. And that makes it a bit more difficult because running out of time is something that obviously happens every now and then. So it's so hard to just have a perfect 11 games in a row and not mess up because of the time.
Yeah, Magnus's rook is in a bit of trouble now.
Ooh, he's offering a repetition of the position if Black's knight retreats.
He will decline for sure.
Yeah, he's just trying to burn time off Sevian's clock. Why is Sevian thinking? Does he want more than a draw against Magnus? Does he want to put his knight on a different square, for example? Or maybe trade off bishops first? Trading off bishops does connect the white pawns, though. Not sure how desirable that is. Maybe at some point the black knight can come into the center, but he's spending too long, Sevian. And he does offer the repetition. Second time we've seen this position.
Ooh.
And Magnus, moment of truth.
Let's hear what he says.
Tail between my legs.
Really?
Wow. We're going to see it fizzle out, and threefold repetition means a draw.
Like
Magnus
he's achieved a ton by bringing the knight from d5 to b5.
Ooh, dropping points. No more 11 out of 11 on the cards.
He said tail between his legs.